That time is 9:05 on this Thursday morning, June 7th, 2018. It is time now for the Peter Channel Morning News on this Thursday morning, June 7th, 2018. Good morning to you all this lovely Thursday morning, June 7th, 2018, 9:05, 62 degrees in North Massachusetts. Top stories on the Peter Channel Morning News is Democrats dodge a bullet in the California congressional races. Trump gets searched for the reportedly claiming that Canada burned the White House in 1814. California Republicans know Trump can't save it, but they have a backup plan. Mystery CIA officer thrust into the spotlight as the Korea summit looms. Police say soldiers stole armored vehicles in Lebanon, a 2-hour chase in Virginia. Stormy Daniels sues, saying Michael Cohen colluded with her former lawyer. Grandmother freed by Trump after realizing Sergeant Bill, this is not the end for me. School safety panel, critics want to focus on guns. U.S. evacuates multiple policemen Chinese solo over mysterious illness. Vladimir Putin said U.S. would need to offer firm guarantees to North Korea. Trump campaigns about traveling into Canada ahead of the Singapore summit with Kim. Mattis weighs into the political fray at least on trade. Asian shares hit 2.5-month high. Euro yields up after ECB comments. U.S. trade deficit falls to 7-month low as experts set fresh record. Daimler unveils electric e-Cascade semi-truck with Tesla semi launches electric truck group. Look at that stocks now. Up 346.41 at 25, 146.39. SP 500 at 23.55. It's up 27.72.35. And Nasdaq up 51.30.76, 89.24. The U.S. State Department is evacuating more establishments, but Chinese canceled after more illnesses that could be related to a suspected attack from a month ago. Afghan President Ashraf Ghani announced a ceasefire that Thursday with the Taliban to last until the end of the Ramadan, the Islamic holy month for fasting. The British Supreme Court rejected an appeal Thursday challenging the legality of Northern Ireland's abortion law, but it ruled it incompatible with human rights. New York, North Korea's hold favorable visa. Singapore didn't trust in the nations may explain why Kim Jong-un considers it a safe location. More than 118,000 voters were left off the voting rolls in Los Angeles County for Tuesday's primary, officials said. Developers Country Islanders bear pitch for Island Country Club. Achoo! LG season is peaking in the Alabama area. Alabama Council approves budget early. Police put threat on Beth Roll, King Philby, and Rentham. Norfolk. Police said the school department investigated allegation school finance director Larry Acer stole small items such as Pop-Tarts from King Phil Middle School, but the minister said Wednesday claims were false. Rhode Island man gets jail for North Alabama offense. Police chief said Brockton ends with a bang. NASA Administrative Department is not abandoned the International Space Station without an alternative plan. Jupiter's likely to somehow more and less like Earth than scientists thought. NASA teases new Mars discovery from Curiosity rover. Dinosaurs fossil $2.4 billion tag as experts worry museums are being priced out of the market. Good dog flu be the next pandemic. Non-drinkers more likely to miss work than moderate drinkers, study says. Cancer patient given just 3 months to live is a Cuban experimental treatment and now looks on the recover because of loose particle matter. Okay, look at that. New England deserves support in New Mason Street and Reed Street in Manchester after a motor vehicle school bus accident. Peter Children's time is 9:09 on this Thursday morning. Time now for a sport report. The Boston Red Sox defeat the Detroit Tigers 7-1 last night at Fenway Park. The Pontiac Red Sox over the Louisville Bats 8-1 last night. And tonight, the Red Sox and the Tigers granted the finale of a 3-game series. Kevin Durant takes over the Warriors NBA Finals as Warriors open the command to 3-0 series lead with overcast with a 108-102 victory. Right now, against Trump and Russia at front moment. NFL stars message for many of you in the discussion of racial justice. The York listeners, Philadelphia Eagles 17 Malcolm Jackson delivers message after White House snub with sides. Peter Children's time is 9:10 on this Thursday morning. Time it out for Peter Channel traffic and trends to check. Baby, let's study off on the MBTA with a police board. Alewife and breakthrough trains to the southbound Palmer and off Quincy from 10 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. today. Orange Line experiencing delays after 10 minutes due to train with a mechanical problem at Tufts. Northbound, this train is coming out of service. Commuter Rail, Fitchburg Line, train 408, 7:10 a.m. from Watchers up 10-15 minutes late between Porter and the North Station. And the ferries, they are looking good. Okay, look at that with the Bowies and Wingland on this Thursday morning down in Rhode Island where 95 and it's up outside. It's slow between 126 and Route 1.6 and downtown Providence. 6-second connector is slow but 6 to 95 downtown Providence. Route 6 is slow both ends around. Route 6-second connector 185 westbound side. It is slow between Seacock R8 and downtown Providence. 95 on the northbound side. It is slow between Crescent R8 and downtown Providence. Route 95 on the southbound side. It is slow around Route 3 to work. 295 on the southbound side. Also to Route 6 up to Justin. 1-3 westbound side. It is so Jamestown 114 is southbound side. It is slow around the Meadow Bridge on the southbound side out of the Cape. Port Bridge on the southbound side. It's a little slow. 25 on both ends back to Route 6 and Bourne. 95 on the northbound side. It is slow between Route 27 and Trinidad and Route 128 gets it. 45 on the northbound side. Slow for the Hawkland stretch. 21 on the northbound side. It's slow between Harrison Morvan Avon on the Route 128 gets it. Route 3 on the northbound side. So between the 80th wave on the Braintree split. 128 on the northbound side. It is so between the Braintree split down to Route 24 gets it. 7 Expressway is southbound side. So the Braintree split. 7 Expressway northbound side. So between the Braintree split down to the Mass Pike. 93 at the both ends of the downtown Boston the back step. Mass Pike eastbound side. So between Nanacar and the also back Toast Mass Pike westbound side. So between Loader on the Pearl Tunnel. 128 at the northbound side. So between Route 135 and 80 moderated Route 20 Weston. 93 both ends of the downtown Boston the back step. 93 the southbound side. So between 128 down to Wilmington R8 to the second bridge of the downtown Boston. 93 both ends of the downtown Boston the back step. 7 to Tunnel, so Calitel looking good. 128 the southbound side. So between Livingston and Woburn and Hibbert Scanner for the Lexington stretch. Route 3 the southbound side. So between 495 and Low or the Billwick and Hibbert Scanner the Burlington stretch. And today eastbound side. And it's slow by 495 for Barber and the Central Massachusetts highways are looking good. And up in New Hampshire, 93 to the southbound side. And it's over from the Derry, New Hampshire stretch. Peter Childers time. 9:13 on this Thursday morning. And it is time now for a weather report. Looking at the radar side, I look so some clouds all the way down to Connecticut, down to central, eastern, and western Mass, and up to eastern Vermont, New Hampshire, up in southern Maine, and some rain showers in the White Mountains, New Hampshire, extreme northern portion of New Hampshire, down to southeastern Quebec and northwestern Maine. And a line of rain showers stretching on the line from eastern Quebec all in upstate New York and northern portions of Maine. All right, temperature spread by the region. It is in the mid-50s to low 60s in southern New England, and all in the 50s to low 60s in northern New England, and the 37-degree read for Mount Washington, New Hampshire. Right now, 62 degrees, that temperature, humidity is 82%, 2.56 degrees, by around 11 inches, winds at slowly, winds southeast at 1 mile an hour. Alright, forecast goes like this. For today, most of the skies at 72 degrees, south from about 7 to 30 miles an hour. For tonight, Punch up to 5 winds, Punty Casco at 52 degrees, and south from about 6 to 8 miles an hour. For Friday, most of the sunny podcast coming 8 to about 52 degrees, and west about 5 to 8 miles an hour, shift the line of variable wind. Saturday, most sunny podcast coming 8 about 55 degrees, and Carver coming south to west about 5 to 9 miles in the morning. For Sunday, most sunny, most